Hello, learners. Welcome to today's session. Our today's topic is Concept and Process of Preparing ODLM, Open Distance Learning Materials. Please watch the full video carefully and write down the important points. This will help you understand the topic better. At the end, you will find some multiple choice questions to check and strengthen your learning. Let's begin and learn together. Let us try to understand. Concept of ODLM. Open Distance Learning Materials, ODLM, are specially designed educational resources that support learners who are studying remotely without the need for regular face-to-face interaction with instructors. These materials aim to make learning accessible, flexible, self-paced, and learner-centered, especially for those who cannot attend traditional classroom settings. ODLMs are based on the philosophy of open and distance learning, ODL, which emphasizes open access, removal of barriers to education, and learner autonomy. Unlike traditional textbooks, ODLMs are self-instructional, meaning they are written in a way that allows students to learn independently without needing constant teacher guidance. Key characteristics of ODLM. Self-explanatory, clearly explains the content without requiring additional teaching. Self-motivating, encourages learners to stay engaged and motivated. Self-contained, covers all necessary aspects of the topic comprehensively. Self-directed, enables learners to progress at their own pace. Interactive, includes activities, exercises, and feedback mechanisms. Formats of ODLM include printed modules, e-learning content, PDFs, websites, interactive apps, audiovisual materials, videos, podcasts, online tutorials and webinars. Now let us understand. Process of preparing ODLM. Preparing open distance learning materials involves a structured and systematic process to ensure they meet the needs of diverse learners and maintain educational quality. The process generally includes the following steps. 1. Needs assessment and audience analysis. Understand the target learners, age, educational background, language proficiency, access to technology. Identify learner needs, educational gaps, and course expectations. Determine the level of difficulty and content depth appropriate for the audience. 2. Defining learning objectives, frame clear and measurable learning outcomes. Ensure that objectives are aligned with the course goals. Follow the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. 3. Content selection and structuring. Identify the core concepts, theories, and skills to be included. Organize content logically from simple to complex. Break the content into manageable units or modules. Ensure content is relevant, updated, and context-specific. 4. Writing the ODLM. Use simple, conversational, and engaging language. Apply the personalized system of instruction, style, addressing learners directly, you, instead of students. Incorporate advanced organizers, introductions, and summaries at the beginning and end of each unit. Provide clear instructions for activities and assessments. Use examples, case studies, analogies, and illustrations to explain concepts. 5. Incorporating interactive elements, insert self-assessment questions, MCQs, short answers, reflective prompts. Include activities and exercises for practice. Provide feedback sections to help learners evaluate their understanding. Add graphics, charts, diagrams, and tables to support textual information. 6. Designing the layout and presentation. Maintain consistent formatting, headings, subheadings, bullet points. Use visual aids to break the monotony of text. Highlight important points using bold or italics. Ensure that the design is accessible, readable fonts, color contrast, simple navigation for digital ODLM. 7. Review and quality assurance. Peer review by subject experts to check for accuracy, clarity, and relevance. Language editing to correct grammar, spelling, and formatting errors. Pilot testing with a small group of learners to gather feedback. Revise and refine the material based on suggestions and findings. 8. Production and distribution. Finalize the material for printing, for physical copies, or uploading for digital formats. Ensure multiple modes of availability: online, offline, printed, mobile-friendly versions. Make materials accessible to learners through learning management systems, LMS, websites, email, CDS, etc. 9. Monitoring and evaluation. Gather learner feedback regularly after they use the material. Assess learning outcomes through assignments and exams. Continuously update and improve the ODLM based on new developments and learner needs. Dear viewers, let's solve some important multiple choice questions based on the presentation. 1. Which is not a characteristic of ODLM? A. Self-explanatory. B. Teacher-dependent. C. Self-directed. D. Self-motivating. Answer: B. Teacher-dependent. 2. Which approach does ODLM mainly support? A. Face-to-face classroom teaching. B. Distance and self-learning. C. One-on-one tutoring. D. Group project work. Answer: B. Distance and self-learning. 3. ODLMs are designed primarily to foster A. Teacher-centered learning. B. Peer collaboration. C. Learner autonomy. D. Competitive learning. Answer: C. Learner autonomy. 4. What is the first step in the process of preparing ODLM? A. Writing the material. B. Needs assessment and audience analysis. C. Designing the layout. D. Reviewing content. Answer: B. Needs assessment and audience analysis. 5. Learning objectives in ODLM should be A. Vague and flexible. B. Broad and immeasurable. C. Specific and measurable. D. Unstructured and open-ended. Answer: C. Specific and measurable. 6. In ODLM, how should the content be organized? A. From complex to simple. B. Randomly without sequence. C. From simple to complex. D. Based on learner's choice. Answer: C. From simple to complex. 7. The writing style for ODLM should be A. Formal and academic. B. Complex and detailed. C. Simple and conversational. D. Abstract and theoretical. Answer: C. Simple and conversational. 8. Activities and exercises in ODLM serve to A. Entertain the learners. B. Fill up the pages. C. Promote passive learning. D. Enhance interaction and practice. Answer: D. Enhance interaction and practice. 9. Which of the following is an important feature of ODLM layout? A. Dense and compact text. B. Inconsistent headings. C. Use of bullet points and visual aids. D. Small fonts and dark backgrounds. Answer. C. Use of bullet points and visual aids. 10. Review and quality assurance in ODLM preparation involve A. Only spelling correction. B. Peer review and editing. C. Ignoring learner feedback. D. Final printing directly. Answer. B. Peer review and editing. 11. Which of the following is used for ODLM distribution? A. Only printed textbooks. B. Learning Management Systems, LMS. C. Classrooms only. D. Radio broadcasts only. Answer. B. Learning Management Systems, LMS. 12. What should be done after distributing ODLM? A. Archive the material forever. B. Monitor and evaluate its effectiveness. C. Ignore further feedback. D. Stop updating the content. Answer. B. Monitor and evaluate its effectiveness. Thank you, don't miss out. Subscribe now to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education, for insightful content and valuable resources.